Hey guys and girls, this is Gordon Overkill with the second episode in the adventures of Alf the Vampire Assassin. But before I continue with Alf, I want to show you something. I already mentioned that in the info text of the first video. Where is it? Take a look at that. This is Gordo Tower, the Minotaur Berserker of Trok, and he escaped with the orb. That was my first ever win in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and I was really happy that I finally bet this game in a pretty fine 4-rune run. So, it's not anymore about getting the first win done. Alf's aim is to get the second win. Well, before we do that, I think Alf will retreat to the temple, and there he needs to get himself a deity of choice. There were two things that were suggested to me, and I'll take one of these gods. Go to the temple. Wait. Oh, okay. I interrupted myself. Here we are. What was the name of that god? Was it him here? No. I forgot it. I read it on the YouTube message just a couple of seconds ago. And I forgot it, of course. It was not Quasar, the Stormbringer. Not Trok. Not Rue. I'll take a short look at these gods. Rue the Awakened. Let's take a look just what Rue was. Only Rue opposes creation. No, that doesn't sound like the god we want. Nemlex Xelop, or what is his name? Nemlex Xobe. A trickster god. Nope, not what we want either. Oh, he doesn't accept us. Very nice. Behemoth. Destructive powers of magic? No, that's also not our plan. Who's that? The god of deliberation. Those following Chibriados travel only slowly the further they progress in the faith, and are forbidden using any means of hastening themselves. The process of so imitating the god, they attain perfection of mind and body, and the mysteries of time unfold before them. Especially devout followers may even momentarily abandon the flow of time. Okay, but I don't think that this is very good for us. We need to be quick. Zin was not either. Gozak, who's that? The greedy? No, that's the money god. Kikubaku something. Terrible demon god. Powers of death. No, that's not ours either. Okuvaru? Nope. Shining One? Nope. Sefmuna? Nope. Who was this guy? I read that. Power over death and undead? Nope. What was the name of that god? Who's that? Shackles is just that, bound to the sky for eternity. Foresight, but be warned. Okay, no. I don't remember the name of that god. Wait a second. I will quickly look it up on YouTube. Bless the second monitor. So, sorry guys, that might just take a minute. My channel, here it is. Last video. Does. And what was the god that was recommended to us? Oh, there's a new message. Wow, well played. There is only one god for your race class. Okavaru. He is a Malay god who gives skills and gifts. You will need to train invocations for using temporary skills with him. You can read the contents of the... Okay, let's do that. Why not? Okavaru. I think the other god that was recommended was Ditmenos, but Ditmenos, there is no shrine of Ditmenos in this temple. So, where was Okavaru? I think I read about him. Okavaru. Baru, where are you? I think I saw him. Am I blind now? Here he is, Okavaru. Okay, so you will be our god. Okay, from now on we are a follower of Okavaru. Perfect. So, let's go. Back to the lair. What happened? Moving in this stuff is slow, okay. Why doesn't that work? Ah, a quokka is near. I can see it. Ah, it is on the right side. Let's just stab it. Somehow that doesn't work. Ah, I'm stupid. Okay, here we go. Aim for this episode. Let's try to get deeper into the lair. Be careful. Ah, there is a blink frog. I respect blink frogs. We can hardly run away from them, so let's try to do that well. Invisible. First one goes down. That's how you handle a band of blink frogs. Perfect. It's an ordinary frog. Let's see. And Goria. Goria looks extremely dangerous. That's a gargoyle fighter that I played and died down here. I'd like to get invisible again, just to make sure nothing bad. Okay, he could see us. That's the problem. Let's quickly kill the frog. And then care about Goria. Uh-oh. We cannot hit him, not really. What could we do? Let's check his stats. Immune to poison, rotting, negative energy, resistant to electricity. But I think we should be able to cast one of our spells, Confuse. Resists with almost no effort. Fuck, that's not good. What else do we have here? See if the Wand of Confusion does a better job. No. Cross teleportation. Can we drain him with that wand? Check that. Nah, fuck, that's too dangerous. I think I'll read a scroll of teleportation. Get away from here. Oh fuck. Try to sneak away. Where are the upstairs? Up here. Try to get around here. Here we can regenerate at this position. There's Goria, but he didn't see us. Can I get invisible? Yes, I can. We are pretty heavily contaminated. Can he see invisible? No, he cannot. Apparently he can. Have we got fire resistance? I think we've got fire resistance 1 at the moment, but we can increase it. We don't need the Ring of Stealth, at least for a moment. I put on the Ring of Fire Resistance instead of the Ring of Stealth. So, now let's... what? Blowgun, yeah. Shoot. Fuck, that's Goria. We are not invisible. Fuck, not good. We are in trouble. Teleportation. Does no damage. Last flame hits you the... oh my god. Heal wounds. Fuck, we are in a bit of trouble here. I'll try to get up here. Hopefully nobody sees us. We're not that contaminated anymore. Ah, it's maybe because we were glowing in the dark because of the contamination. I think that was the problem. But we're alive again. Whew, I had to burn a lot of resources to get out of that situation. So, I think I should also adjust A to the dagger. Okay, he saw us, that's good. Hope he will follow. Here they come. Why are we contaminated again? I'm not sure. Did I do anything that could cause that? Oh my god. Bad start into this episode. Last one worked really well, but this time it seems to get harder. We even struggle a bit against these rats because our protection is pretty low. What are we training at the moment? Short blades. I want to get that to level 10. Hexes, spellcast. I should use more spells. I'm pretty sure I should. But think about that when these rats are down. Why are we so heavily contaminated? I don't get that. Okay, at least we could kill the rats. Get a couple of potions of blood here. Cough for additional regeneration. Good. Generate. Cough. We've got hexes. Level 6. Spellcasting level 4, which is pretty okay for the moment. Stealth is getting better and better. Short blades, slowly but surely. Dazzling spray is maybe a spell we could use. Yep, we should keep that in mind. Bigger enemy groups, dazzling spray is the spell. Let's see if we can poison that rat. Yeah, we can. Should kill it, I think. Good. Crocodile or alligator? Crocodile. Sneak to the crocodile and kill it. Stab. Good. That is a artifact leather armor. I want to know what it does. Could be something really useful for us. Can we somehow sneak towards this guy? No, he saw us in the last moment. Now retreat a bit so nobody hears the sounds of the fight. Let's drain him and kill him. Good. And I want to identify. No, let's just equip it. It gives only +1 and magic resistance. Okay, that's a bit of a disappointment. I think that's not better than a rope. We'd rather stay with the rope. Yeah. The problem is I don't think we can kill Goria at the moment. So I rather want to check the rest of the level first before we go back in that direction. Alright, I don't care. Potion of blood. Don't want to take a risk here. The beginning was risky enough for my taste. Identify. Let's read one of these. To identify the wand of teleportation. Definitely want that. One casting. Okay, we want to recharge that. Don't have a wand of charging though. Also identify potions. Flight and lignification. So and maybe it was good that we had a bit of a bad start because that reminds me of how careful I have to be. Come on, kill the blink dogs. Don't run away. Kill it. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Okay, he saw us. We're not. Ah, okay, I see. We're not invisible anymore. Where is a good position to fight them? I don't think there will be any position where we can fight them 1v1. Ah, here is one. So that nobody comes from the other side. Let's drain him and kill him. We are poison resistant, aren't we? No, we're not poison resistant. Okay, then we was a bit lucky. Good, but we won that. Short blades level 10, that's enough for the moment. Let me quickly check our spell chances. The hibernation. I'd like to get a bit in ice magic, just so we can cast that Not with that. Now we can use our dagger at maximum speed. That's also a good thing. Remove curse. Let's stay on the left side of the level. The chances are lower that we'll have to fight that annoying ghost here. Didn't remember that this character was so strong. But well, he died in the lair, so probably he had some skill as well. Is that brilliance? Fine for a semi-spellcaster. Crocodile. Okay, that's a bit too much at once. I go invisible. Yeah, now we are. Kill him. Good. Good. Got him. I really like to find a dagger of poison. Have we got anything that can kill him? I try the frost wand. Try the magic dart. Don't do any damage to him. Resistant to electricity. Don't know why. Cannot drain him either, I think. Fuck, don't hit him. Try that one more time. Confusion. With almost no effort. I'll try hibernation. Maybe that were. Oh my god, we're again at low HP. Maybe we have to teleport again. That was good. Can we outrun him? Oh, dangerous direction. Fuck the potion. You know what? I'll just lure him into the very bottom left corner of the level and then teleport away. There he can stay for the rest of the game. So, re-teleportation. This was the last one. Bye bye. So, good. Single frog. Should not be a problem. You've reached level 11. Cool. Don't have teleportation left, just one casting from our wand. Have we all got heroism? That might help for such fights. That means we also need a bit of invocation now. I think I'll do that after Ice Magic. That costs too much. I'll do that to level 1 first and see how that changes our success chance. And afterwards we can train evocation instead. Good, good. Where are the downstairs? Let's check this one. Identify, good. Okay, a whole lot of rats here. Now they saw us. But they're not very strong, luckily. 2 at a time is no problem. Okay, this guy is dangerous. The Komodo lizard. But we can stab it. Perfect. Good job. I don't dare to go up here because I don't want to end up right next to the ghost. The wolves. I'll retreat a couple of steps, wait till we're not contaminated anymore. Drink one more of these and go invisible again. Now we should be able to easily step these wolves. Fuck. Maybe not. Let's get into that corner. So. And try to confuse the wolf. I want to check. Hibernation has lower costs. Maybe I'll try that. Hibernation on this one. Does he sleep? The wolf resists with some effort. Let's try that again. Now he sleeps. Now he's dead. Same with him. Sleeps and he's dead. Sleeps and he's dead. Nice. Now that's pretty effective, I think. Let's keep that in mind. Against living enemies, that's also a really good tactic. Sleep and death. I want to try it against this guy too. Not two at once. Not two at once. Maybe later. Not afraid of you. Suddenly dies. Miscast. Fuck. Sleep. Dead. Good. Let's counter the poison with being alive. Good. Doesn't look bad at the moment. Yeah, the start was tough because we just had no means to handle this ghost. Should maybe just have left him alone. Can we cast Confusion on this guy? Easily resists. Okay, then I try Hibernation. Easily resists. How good is this? I hope we can confuse him. Nice. And down he goes. Good job. Oh fuck. Why does he do so much damage? Here we've got another spellbook. Let's check that out. Oh, Maledictions. That's the one we already have. Don't need that. Next upstairs. A yak. That is. And if it's good, a big herd of yaks can get dangerous. So let's get invisible. Just step them all. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, I have to get a little bit used to all the options we have now with the different spells. This guy did this big damage and is hard to confuse. I remember that. So directly invisible and kill. Okay. How about the magic resistance of this frog? Nothing. And we should be able to kill him quickly. Degradation and stab. Very good. Spine frogs, no problem. By the way, 3.2 in ice magic. That's more than I ever wanted. So let's swap now to. Let's check the chances of hibernation. It is now 2% failure chance. Perfect. We need some conjuration for dazzling spray. We'll do that later though. I want at first to increase invocation for heroism for particularly tough fights. that. Teleportation, yeah. New scroll of... And recharging. I'll use the scroll of recharging directly on the teleportation wand. Now it has got 6 charges. That's good. Now we are safe again in the teleport department. Where do you go? Oh. Hibernation and step. Wow, I like that. Let's try the same with the crocodile. Wow, really good. And that in combination with our pretty high stealth value should give us the chance to step most enemies we have to fight against. Exception being undead ghosts, not living creatures. All are down. Fine, fine, fine. But that's also a good level layout for us here. No big rooms. Good, and we're done here. I think I'll increase spellcasting maybe to level 6. Hexes, I want to get that up. I really want to rely on that in the long term. So, down to the next level. But I'll check all staircases now. Good, good. Here's one of these. Oh. Invisible. And down again. Oh fuck. We're not invisible anymore, I think. Good, got him. Okay, but we killed most of the enemies. It's not bad. Go invisible again. Now go for the yaks. Nice. Also gives us lots and lots of potions of blood. I think slowly but surely we're getting to a point where we can just use the blood thing all the time. Needles of Frenzy, I'm not sure if we need them, but I think I'll keep them anyways. He saw us. Do you want to follow? I'm resistant to poison. No, you're not. Hibernation and kill. Good. Wait till we're not poisoned anymore and not contaminated. I don't want to glow in the dark, which probably reduces the stealth. So continue. Okay, that looks like. Oh my god. Okay, not so recklessly. River Rat cannot kill us. And by the way, we can swap the rings back. I'd rather take the ring of stealth. Yeah, our stealth is pretty high. That looks good. Here we've got the snake pit and Good, invisible. Does he see us? Does he see invisible? Yeah, he can. Magic resistance is pretty high. I'll try to confuse him anyways. Almost with no effort. That doesn't work. Try to retreat. Oh my god. Not good. It's almost half our HP. Luckily he's pretty slow. A flicker comes into view. What is a flicker? Nothing. Okay. Take the other downstairs. Black Mamba. Where did it go? Here. Black Mamba is probably dangerous too. Kill it. Ah, fuck. Good. We killed it. Spellcasting level 6. That's enough for the moment. Let's stay with stealth, invocation, and hexes. That's okay at the moment. So let's go down here. Lava snake. Can hardly attack it like this. Equip that ring again instead of the ring of stealth. No. Try to just annoy it a bit. Magic dart. Here it comes. How high is its magic resistance? Practically non-existing. But it can resist. But not that. Down it goes. Good. Back to the other ring. You shouldn't be a problem. In comparison to these guys. We get a gift. Okay, that's just javelins. Probably nothing we need. Javelins of returning? No. Why should we use them? Bit of a disappointing gift, but maybe we get something cool later. Like the absolute artifact dagger of destruction or something like that. That's so cool that spine frogs are not the slightest problem. Our magical powers, that's really helpful. Don't have to get invisible every time we want to kill somebody dangerous. We can just confuse them or do something like that if their resistance is not too high. That remove curse, okay. Come on, good. Down he goes, excellent. Good. You can melee him. If we could resist electricity. There's a yak. There's a saw. No, we don't. I'd rather try to get away from here. Invisibility, good. Perfect weapon against yaks. Level 12, nice. More dexterity. And lots of blood potions. Good job. Don't want to be contaminated anymore, so let's go. There was Gragnok. I'm really not sure if we can kill him. Oh, there he is. He didn't see us. And he can see invisible, so no need to use that. Let's just try to get close enough to step him. Step! Oh, fuck. Gurgles horribly. Can we kill him now? I'll try to. Almost no effort. Fuck, we are slowed. Try one more time. Oh, fuck. I really want of teleportation. It's too dangerous. Good, we're out. This guy is too dangerous at the moment. I think we cannot kill him. Cannot confuse him. At least I don't see how we do it. Access is already level 10. It's not bad. What about the dazzling spray? I'll check that one more time. Manage both from cluster fingertips or any living creature they strike may be dazzled and left stumbling blindly. Maybe this one is more powerful. What about the power of our other spells? Are they already pretty powerful? It's still far from maximum. Maybe it will get better. This way or that way. There is no reason to fight that Gragnok guy right now. We can as well do that later. Have we still got fire resistance? No. Take this. How about the magic resistance? Non-existing. I want to stun them both. Are they blinded? Don't know. Significant effort. First one down. Shit. Second one down. Third one down. Good. Regenerate the power points. Where did you go? Here. No problem. By the way, I think I will unequip the Guardian Spirit Amulet for now, because I need the power points to cast. I don't want to lose any power points by getting hit. Yeah. Let me kill this guy. Try it. He retreats. I don't think he can see invisible. Try it like this. Can breathe underwater, so that's not a problem. And down he goes. Bye bye, electric eel. I thought we can breathe underwater. Why can't we get into deep water then? Teleportation, nice. And I think that's okay like that. Can we do one more level? What do you think, guys? Yeah, let's do one more level in this episode. Fuck. Invisible. Go down. Haha, got them all. Why didn't... we're full. We have to drop some stuff. Check what we have. I want to read that scroll. Scroll of silence, okay. Maybe later. So, anything you want to drop? I check out the rune shield just out of interest. +1 shield of protection. That's pretty cool. 3 points of protection value, but it needs shields 15, so it doesn't slow the attacks. And that's a bit of a problem. Have we got any magic resistance, by the way? 1 point. I think I'll drop that fire resistance armor. Can see myself using that anytime. I want to check that amulet that we just found. It's an amulet of clarity, not bad. Protects us from mental confusion, including being berserk against one's will. That's at least a useful one. Wizardry and stealth, I keep them both. Draining, polymorph, I like to keep these ones as well. Random uselessness, we can drop that. Yeah. And read the identify scrolls on the potions. Maybe there's some potion that we don't need. Mutation, yeah, we can drop that. And degeneration, nice. Okay, that's perfect. That's both that I definitely didn't want to drink. I think we can quaff one of the other ones to find out what they do. That's ambrosia. Aha. But we cannot get confused. Perfect. Because we have got the amulet of clarity. Where is the snake? Down here. Okay, it goes away. That's poison. Let's wait till it's gone. Good. Drop the other potion of poison. We definitely don't need that. That was the potion of invisibility. This is haste, agility, might, curing. Nice. So now we've got all the potions identified. Same with the scrolls. If we get any more scrolls of identify, we can use them on other more useful things now, like wands or so. Agility, nice. Definitely helps us for tough fights. It will be used for sure. Curing. Okay. 3.8 in invocation. How's the chance? Failure rate for finesse is 28%. I'd like to get that down. Scroll of Fear is always good to have. I've got so many options now against living enemies. I'm really not afraid of them. Okay, but that's maybe a bit too dangerous. Do they see me? Okay. Wait. Do it like that. Come on. Good. Yeah, the contamination problem is a problem in my strategy. Play a bit safer against these guys. Did a lot of damage sometimes already. Don't need a barrage. New spellbook. Spellbook of Dreams. With this book we can learn darkness, mass confusion, silence, phase shift, and shadow creatures. That sounds pretty interesting. After scouting this level, we will read the descriptions of these spells. Want him to sleep. Good. And when sleeping, I think we've got a better chance that we actually step them. Good job. Killed them all. The Cybernation spell is super strong for Stabber. Practically a safe and secure step. Okay. I don't want him to realize me. Yeah, good. Have we already got gloves? We don't. Ha! Finally, a little increase on our armor class. Up from 7 to 8. Nice. Wait till we're not contaminated anymore. And continue. Yeah, all in all, I don't think that our equipment is too overpowered at the moment. We found this great spellbook and this great ring. Apart from that, it's all pretty standard, I think. But the spellbooks and the ring are, of course, perfect for this character. As if the random number generator gives us exactly what he wants. Let's check out if I can. No, it just goes in a direct roll. I don't think we need to confuse them. It's just reds. Oh, and this magic gauntlets. That's a nice drop. Let's check them out directly. +1 gauntlets of strength. Pretty cool. 3 points of strength and +1 gauntlets. Wow. Strength is not the most important attribute for us, but it should definitely do a bit on our damage. So, are we done here? Yes, we are. So, I'll go to the next down staircase, which is here. And now let's, for the last thing in this episode, let's check what the Book of Dreams has to offer. The hibernation spell that we already had. Then phase shift. Wait, I wanted to read that. Read Book of Dreams. Phase shift. Causes the caster to phase in and out of the material plane, allowing them to occasionally avoid blows entirely. Sounds pretty cool, I think. Hexes and... no, it's translocation. That's not bad, we might learn that. Shadow creatures. Creates replicates of creatures native to the caster's current location, weaving them from shadows and threads of abyssal matter. I don't know if we need that. Summoning spell. Do we need a summoning spell? Not sure, not sure. Looking forward to hear your opinion. Silence. Eliminates all sound near the caster. This makes actions such as reading scrolls, casting spells, or shouting impossible in the caster's vicinity. The spell's oppressive unnatural effect will greatly hamper any attempt to be stealthy. Some creature... aha, that's not so good. Such as demons cast magic without speaking and so will be unaffected. I am not sure if we need that. I'm not sure if we need that. Sounded so cool. What about darkness? Dims the light of the dungeon, reducing the range of vision. And that's something, I think. And mass confusion causes confusion in all who gaze upon the caster. That's an absolute must-have, I think. We definitely have to learn that spell later in the game. The moment has a pretty high failure rate. So, from what I think, phase shift might be interesting. Mass confusion is definitely interesting, and darkness might be interesting. But let me know what you think. Which of these spells should we learn later in the game? Yeah, pretty cool. Well, apart from that, let me say thanks for the comments we got. Thanks for the likes. I'm pretty happy that Alf is still alive, though this episode was a fair bit tougher. We had 2 enemies that we had to leave behind because we couldn't beat them. But well, I really enjoy this run. I'm happy that there will definitely be a 3rd episode. And well, I hope to see you all again next time. Until then, bye everybody.